Hey guys, Fast from X-Force again. Now today I'm going to bring you one of the most, I don't know if I'd say controversial blasters, but definitely one that's had people a little bit on the edge. And that is the SCAR. This is the MK-18 by LDT. So this guy here is set to come out in the next few weeks. Should have been here, but we had a few little glitches and a few things that have been changed. But this guy is basically, we've got one sample that we sort of put together just to sort of give you guys a bit of a run through of what it is and what you're actually be paying. Obviously the big thing was the price. The price is set somewhere around about the 800, could be less. We're still waiting on, we don't know exactly all the details, we're just speculating. So for all those guys jumping up and down, just wait. But why is it so expensive? So firstly, let's get into it. This was made by an airsoft company. It was made by Ares, which is one of the top shelf manufacturers of airsoft. So it's basically an airsoft shell with a gel blaster gearbox in there. Now, the quality of this blaster is, I've got to tell you, second to none. It is just absolutely beautiful. There are a few changes on this one. The owner of this particular one has put these grips. So these are not the standard. Well, that's not standard, obviously. That's not the standard grip. And the trigger is, I think, just a standard V2 trigger, which is not the trigger that it'll come with. The one that it'll come with will be a proper SCAR one. This is one-to-one. Weight-wise, let me tell you, it is heavier than any blaster out there. Like, again, I've got to actually put some serious force. Like, when you're picking up that, hold that in a finger. If I could sort of balance it right, I ain't holding that in a finger, I can tell you that much. It's, I don't know, I haven't weighed it, but there's definitely a couple of kilos there. Size wise, these are made to be one-to-one, like I said. Now the big thing, and a lot of people keep asking, is it full metal? No, the SCAR, the proper SCAR, is not full metal. The proper SCAR and this, so your lower receiver here, that's nylon, and the stock is nylon. Now when I say nylon, this is some very thick ass nylon. It is solid. Once you've got your gearbox, let me tell you, there's no rattling. This thing is a very solid blaster. And so the other thing that makes the SCAR a really solid gun all around is the fact that, as you can see, basically your gearbox, your handguard is all one piece. So unlike the M4, where it's, you know, cut about there, and you got the handguard, so you got joints. This is one piece, one straight piece right through here. So, which makes it super strong. Now, your outer barrel, your flash hider, that's all very solid metal. Now you've also got these iron sights here. They're nice, look apart, and that's all metal as well. Your mag, that's again, that's all metal. Now this is what I sort of want to show you. So that there is the SCAR H. So you've got the SCAR H, SCAR H MK-18, then you got the MK-16, which is this particular one with the M4 sort of style mags, which is the 5.56, and then you've got the 7.26 or 6.2, something like that. I'm really bad with memory. But so the mag difference is that they're much wider, much thicker sort of mag. They're made to spec. So they're made, this thing's made basically to look like the real deal. What else can I say? it is super solid. Now a couple other things. So folding stock. Now when you fold here, you got no wire, so you've got the terminals here that sort of touch and push on these particular ones on this side. This actually even opens up, so you can actually have sort of a little bit of access through the back. So obviously it's not going to work if you're going to fold your stock. Getting to the battery. So the old one had where you lifted this chick riser up. With this one, you've actually got this little pin here. So you just push it with your finger and it pops straight out. And then you take your stock, the back of the stock off, and you've got quite a decent amount of room in there. So that's our battery wire there, and then so I haven't done this one before, as you can see, but it's quite easy and quick, especially once you get the hang of it. Push it in, bang. So I mean, it ain't harder. I mean, it definitely ain't harder than an M4 where you got to pull the stock off, get to the buffer tube and that. So I think that's actually pretty sweet. What else? Right. So the other thing is the switch. Now the one thing, this particular one is running a War Interest. So the LTD War Interest 3.0 V2 gearbox. So what happened? As you guys might have remembered, the early post where we had this basically stripped into the box came as a kit. We've gone back and said, look guys, a lot of people are not going to sit there and build them and all that. So what they've done now is actually built the full thing, put the V2 gearbox in there, and it's going to come as you see it. So it's going to come with a 3.0 V2 gearbox inside. For the guys that want it, the other guys that do want just the kit and they want to build their own, we're going to have kit versions as well. Alright, so that's really cool. Now, the one thing with this is that, if you can see here, that's ambidextrous. So you've got ambidextrous fire select, which is really nice. So you need gearboxes to be basically built so you've got that switch in. You've also got, it does nothing, but it just sounds really cool. So no priming or that sort of thing, and you could probably get it done if you're cluey enough with that. So that just opens that up and makes a nice cool sound. You've got plenty of Picatinny real estate here. Top is all full, you got bit there, so underneath, so plenty of space to put all your attachments to. Like I said, the iron sights, really nice, real high quality iron sights. I personally like it just the way it is. Like, I prefer it, you know, that's a really nice clean look. So let me bring it a little bit closer for you guys just to, so you can sort of see what I'm talking about. So now the other thing is, as you can see, all the writing here. You've got over here, you've actually got the 7 to 8 mil gel ball, and that's an AU. So this particular one is an AU version. There's no AU version or Chinese version with this one. It's just a number so they can sort of keep track. Like I said, with this particular one, they are a limited edition. Only 3,000 made for, worldwide. 500 are coming to Australia. So you got one, you got one. Once they're sold, that's it. There's no more getting made. There will be obviously others coming through, other SCAR styles, but the guys from LDT, from Aries, this is it. They won't be making anymore. So you've got all the little writing, all the nice sort of finishes to it. All your buttons and that's all metal. Yeah, so I mean, SCARs, I'll be honest, don't generally impress me as such. I'm not a massive SCAR guy, but this, I'll definitely be getting one of these. Now for the guys that are going to go, oh, but $800, look, the guys that want it, they're going to buy it. The guys that don't, hey, don't buy it. Buy another one. Me, when I personally run with it on the field, I might take it out obviously for a whirl, but man, it's going to sit there because this thing's just, it's just nice. It's nicely built. So, internally you're going to have, like I said, the gearbox, then you got a metal barrel, metal outer barrel, so it's going to be a high quality build. Alright, we'll take it out for a bit of a shoot. Now, the gearbox, like I said, this particular one runs metal gears. The standard will probably come with nylon gears. You can it makes no real difference unless you go and upgrade your spring. So it'll be basically pretty much the same. We have swapped out the motor to a standard motor. It had something that was just going a little bit too hard, so we just messed around with that. So we actually brought it down to say, but it is running a tight bore barrel, so that might give us that little bit more in the FPS. But I haven't tested all the gels. I'm only going to try one or two. But let's go have a look. We'll test it and see how it goes. Overall, like I said, build quality, best I've seen. It's up there. It's airsoft quality, guys. So it's even better than a lot of the airsoft because the finishing is definitely very nice. Right, let's go and crank it and see how she runs. Hey guys, so back at our firing range, very full and messy firing range with the FN SCAR MK-17. Right, so now before I sort of get too much into it, I just want to sort of point out a couple of things that I forgot to mention. So with the mag, it's not one of those type, because being metal, they normally put the door at the top. Now with these particular ones, I don't know if everybody or is it just me, but I know with this one you do need a little bit of a nail to actually get in there, which I did find a little bit sort of, well, it's good and bad. So the good thing is that you don't break that little side. Those M4 ones can get particularly annoying. They can break the doors. With this one, you can be sure it's not coming open, and you're not going to break it unless you pull on it. Otherwise, yeah, you're just trying to get in there sometimes can be a bit of a nuisance. So I'm going to test it out. I'm going to use some of our blue gels for starters, and see how it goes. Now, like I said, ambidextrous switch. It does have auto, it does have single, so we'll run. I'm just going to run a few on auto. Alright, so that's going pretty nice and hard. I think I've in. Definitely, that was quick. Alright, so that was, you know, it seems to be hitting pretty hard. I'll chuck a few more in and I'll do a chrono test. Now, like I said, slightly different to what might come because he's running a tight bore game. It was a Game Master barrel in there, so that's a 7.2 mil barrel, which might give us slightly better reading than what a normal 7.5 will. Alright, so there's a heavy bastard. Alright, so I'm going to try and put her on. Automatic sometimes can be a bit all over the place, so it's given us, yeah, very random. It seems like majority are about the 320. Alright, so yeah, still sort of mixed in the way of, so but a range around that, let me see, go full on. Yeah, it's a bit more consistent there. I think just had to run a few through, so you got to run a couple just to sort of give it a bit of lubrication. But you can see the consistency is definitely there now. So 320 for sure. Now, like I said, that's with a tight bore. Normally tight bore, we found we get an extra about 20. So I would say 290, 300 probably as it stands. Nothing else has been done to the gearbox. Like I said, other than running metal gears, which won't do anything with for performance. So if it's doing around that sort of 290, 300, 300, let's say, that's a really good. That's your sort of sweet spot, I reckon, for most gel blasters, for accuracy, for groupings. It's a really good sort of punch. Now, like I've been saying, this is not going to be your everyday blaster. This is a collector's item, if you want to put it down that path. But it is pricey, but this is the best quality that I've seen around. I've got some other ones. I've seen a fair few. I've been to quite a lot of the airsoft manufacturers. Yeah, top quality. It's solid as solid gets. So for the guys that are going to want it, they're coming. We don't know yet exactly. I think we're just waiting for them to finish getting the full builds, because they're going to have new boxes and everything. Hopefully sometimes next month before Christmas. And it's definitely going to be one to look out for. So if any other questions, look, if I know it, if I don't know it, I can't answer it. For the guys that, you know, are still going to bitch and whine about the price, look, sorry, that's, you know, there's nothing I can do. They're high priced as they come out. So, yeah, we're going to have 500 coming into Australia through WAT. So, yeah, for the guys that are keen, jump on it. They are awesome. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully that's answered a few questions. You guys stay safe, don't do anything crazy, and I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe and watch out for more stuff.